Hey guys, welcome back to DevPremier. In this video, I'm going to talk about login page, login functionality. So this is our index page. So let's open the index file. This is our index file. Here we have a form, login form, and these are the fields: email, password, and remember me checkbox. So let's create a file in the controller for the backend functionality of the login page. Login.php. Open the PHP tags. Let's print the data. Here we will use site URL function. Refresh this page. 1 2 3. So these are the three fields that we are getting in the login.php file. So here we have to do three tasks. First, validate the email, then validate the password, check if there is an error stored in the login array. If there is no error, then log in the user and set the session. So the very first task is to start the session here. Then make an array to store the errors. Now if email is empty, then array push $login errors. Else, then escape the email and store in the email variable mysql real escape string $db comma $post email. Same way we will validate the password and also encrypt the password MD5. Because in the registration system we have encrypted the password in the signup file. Let me show you. So here we have inserted the password after encryption. So that's why we have to encrypt the password here. Now check if there is no error. Count $login errors. If there is error, then store the errors in the login session. Login errors session. Then this is the login array. Here we are storing the login errors array in the login errors session. And now redirect back to the login page. And if there is no error, select select ID, email, and created at from users table where email equals to $email and password equals to $password. Result is mysql query $db comma $query. So if there is any user with this email and password, mysql num rows $result. So if there is no user with this email address and password, then set the error, set the session, and redirect back to the login page. If any user matched with this email and password, then get the user details. Set the session for the user details. So here we are creating the session with these user details. Redirect the user to the home page. Home page is in the root directory, so just home.php. It's saying undefined db variable on login.php. We also have to include the database in this file. So let's try. Okay, we also have to print the errors on the login page. So this is the index page. Here we have to print the errors. So the system is same to print the errors. We have to display the warnings here. So these are login errors, not the sign up errors. Here we also have to start the session. So this is how our login page works. Let's create a new account. One two three 123 123 123 123 123. We have not created the logout functionality yet, so it's retaining the previous warnings for the session. So we also have to clear the session at the end of the index.php file. We will unset these errors. Unset. So now we will refresh the page. So these errors are gone. So it's not matching with the right credentials. Let's check the code. Okay, here we have to pass password, and here we are not selecting the password and we are querying the password, so it's not querying the database perfectly. So let's make it star. Now check again. 123 123 123. Okay, next we have to create the logout button. So here is the logout button. We have to implement the functionality behind this. So let's create a file here, logout.php. Open the PHP tags, session start. Now on logout, destroy the session. Redirect the user to the login page. To use the site URL, we must include the database file. This function is written in the DB connection file. Index.php. The logout button is in the top bar. So here is the top bar. It is in the folder common, then private, and then top bar.php. Common and then private and then top bar.php. Find out logout button. This is the logout button. So it's calling a model, logout model. Logout model is also in the home.php. So here this is the logout button. Echo site URL. Here controllers, then logout.php. Okay, so to use this function, we have to use the DB connection file. So include this file DB connection here in the header, but we have to use this function in the home file here, home.php. So according to home.php, we are in the root directory. Then we have to go to the controller. Let's don't include this file here. Include the file in the home.php file. Now try again. Log out. So it's taking back us to the home.php because we have not implemented any criteria to open this file home.php. So let's create a file here in the controller. Is logged in .php. Then open PHP tags here, session start. If is not set, $_session, user details that we have set in the login functionality, and email. Then $_session, set a new session with the message, and the message is you must log in to access this page, and redirect to the login page. And now include this file is logged in the home.php here. So you have to include this file on all login protected pages. So this way it will get the user back to the index.php file on the home screen. Now we will work on the cookies. So let's see how these cookies work to store the user data in the cookies. Let's log in again. So in the login PHP here we are setting the user detail in the user session. So let's print these details in the home.php file here. Welcome user. Let's print the user email here. Echo $_session user details. User details contains an array, so let's print the array key here, which is email. So it will print the email of the user here. Here we will get the ID created at. Let's make the logout button here. Give it a class of the button warning. So these are the details. It's saying undefined index created at. Okay, create at. The field name is create at. Login again. Now let's create the delete user button here. For that we have to open a form. Method is post action. Input type hidden. Delete user and its value is true. And here its value is user ID. If you want to avoid these two tags, then just write here equal sign, and then here input type submit. No need of name, no need of ID. Class is button danger. Value is delete account. On click confirm. This is the JavaScript function. On click confirm. Let's write a warning here. This will delete your account permanently. Now in the action, site URL controller/delete account.php. We have to create this file. Open PHP tags, start session, include db file. If $_post delete user equals to true, then $ID is $_post user ID $query delete from users where id equals to $id. $result is mysql query $db comma $query. If mysql affected rows $db is greater than 0, then session underscore put the message in the msg session message session. Your account has been deleted successfully, and redirect the user back to the index page. Refresh, delete account. Warning, this will delete your account permanently. Okay, so it took us back to the index page, but it's not printing the message here your account has been deleted successfully, because we have not echoed this message on the index page. So let's print the message here. If dollar underscore if not empty dollar underscore session message, then echo so your account has been deleted successfully. And on refresh, clear this session here also, msg. So this way, if we refresh the page, the warning will be cleared out.